I hope you're doing well. Today, I want to quote from a book called The Legacy of Arab Islam in Africa, written by John Adimbila Azuma. Bear with me. All right. So, the first quote is from page 77. It is regarding, of course, Arabization, like you can see in the title. Dan Fodio decried, among other things, the traditional Hausa system of succession by hereditary right and the prevalence of traditional customs in the courts. He also accused the Hausa rulers of friendly relations with and the failure to undertake jihad against neighboring traditional believers. So we can hear that this Muslim leader called Dan Fodio, and that's in Nigeria, by the way, he was against the traditional Hausa system of succession, and he accused the Hausa rulers of friendly relations with neighboring traditional believers, and he highlighted their failure to undertake jihad against them, against those traditional believers. I have another quote from the same page. Hold on. Bear with me. Dan Fodio, hold on. Yes, Dan Fodio demanded the enforcement of the hijab, the hudud, which means lashing, amputation, stoning, and death prescribed in Islamic law for various crimes such as adultery, theft, drinking alcohol, etc. Strict adherence to the observance of Islamic commercial laws and a stop to the practice of drumming, singing, and dancing are judged as satanic innovations. Bida shaitaniya. So here we are told, hold on. Okay, here we are told a stop to the practice of drumming, singing, and dancing, which is regarded as satanic. This, by the way, that you see on the screen here, this is an introduction to Kemet. It's currently called Kemet and Ma'at. And I think it looks nice to have a little video playing like that. If they want to keep it as such, if they want to get down this way, this means that they should not even be listening to music. Anyway, next quote is from page 95. Bear with me. Okay. So, bear with me. So this is still Dan Fodio in his work entitled Bayan Wujud. Dan Fodio declared that there should be no friendship, counsel, or living together between an unbeliever and a believer, even if they are blood relation, if they are even if they are blood relations. On the contrary, believers must bear ill will towards them, the traditional believers, and fight them on account of the faith. These deserve a rewind selector, like my Jamaican massive says, Wagwan, Wapan. There should be no friendship, counsel between an unbeliever and a believer, even if there are blood relations. On the contrary, believers must bear ill will towards them and fight them on account of the faith. We have something here. Page 96. This is still Dan Folio. And that to make war upon the heathen king who will not say there is no God but Allah is obligatory by assent, and that to take the government from him is obligatory by assent, and that to make war upon the heathen king who does not say there is no God but Allah on account of the custom of his town and who makes no profession of Islam is obligatory by assent. Wow. Page 97. Let me find a quote. One of the many accusations leveled against Hausa rulers by Dan Fodio was they will not abandon the custom which they found their forebears practicing, even though it is evil. So the practices of the forefathers is considered to be evil. Last quote, y'all, because that's quite heavy. That's a lot to take. Page 98, 99. The Arab factor in Islam, i.e., Arabization, was crucial and central in the jihadist conception of pure Islam. Dan Fodio and his followers called for the ban of African forms of entertainment and popularized poetry. They anathemized local languages like Hausa as Ajami, profane, and eulogized Arabic as the language of God. They promoted Arab and nomadic ways of dressing, wearing the veil by women and turban by men, as against traditional Hausa forms. The jihadists not only venerated Arabic language and culture, but deeply longed to be part of it. He even goes on to say that Abdullahi Danfodio laments his non-Arab descent and confesses his inferior status. That was it. That was a lot to take on. I'm gonna holler at you later.